That's why we love you,
Albania. Yes, there are many reasons to love Albania at the Eurovision Song Contest, and we need to share 10 of them. Are you ready?
Let's do this!
Oh, Albania, fick me, you give us so much. And the first reason, what is it?
Festivali Këngës.
Honey! F to the I to the K, long-running music contest. I think it precedes their Eurovision participation by 4 decades.
At least. I mean, it started in 1962, and actually, people would even argue it started in 1949 because it originated as a radio show.
Oh, well, there
where you
go.
could submit songs, which would probably make it the oldest running show. But certainly as a televised contest, it's next to San Remo.
And for fans, this really kicks off the Eurovision season every single year. Just around Christmas, we get these songs, we talk about them. The show goes on for 55 hours.
Yeah.
It's a long show.
Spread over 3 days. But you know what? We are glued to... I mean, last year was exciting. We covered all the...
Last year was a turning point. Because they had a lot of modern videos, a lot of great songs. They always have good artists and big voices, that's never the question. But this year they actually had some really modern songs.
Absolutely.
You would have been happy with 4 or 5 of those winning.
And I remember last year here when we were watching it together and we were like, oh my god, it's our Christmas gift.
Yes! Put it on a pedestal. Fick is amazing. And also tons and tons of puns. Fick me, fick you, Merry Fickmas.
Oh my god, you're something else. We've got to do Festivali Këngës.
I'd love to go there one day.
We've got to
Things
go.
it's around Christmas, so it's gonna be tricky. It can be tricky to get there. In any case, number 2.
Let the love unite us all. Wow, William, that's impressive.
Thank you. I was holding a high note just like the divas in Albania. Devin, tell us one of the records they hold.
Lindita Halimi holds the longest note in Eurovision history, coming in at 19 seconds.
Girl belted it out. If you watch Festivali Këngës from point number 1, it often feels like one long high note. But it's amazing. They've got an incredible gift for hitting these notes.
Yeah.
You know, we often talk about Kosovo and Albania, strongly connected, brothers, etc. If you look at Kosovo, the singers they produce, Dua Lipa, Baba Reshe, Rita Ora, all these ladies who can sing. There's something in the water. Lindita Halimi is actually from Kosovo. These ladies can sing, they can hold the note. There's something, Rona Nishliu,
yeah.
There's something in the water
Again,
there.
who holds another high note? I mean, her... Elhaida Dani as well holds a really long note.
That's my favorite. I Am Alive. It's emotional. In the grand final, she finally hit it. She finally brought it home. Top 10 in the televote, should have been higher.
But let's not leave the boys out. Eugent Bushpepa also held a really long note.
I stand by this. He could have been, or was definitely among the top vocalists at Eurovision this year. Definitely. It's not up for debate. So if you're throwing shade, bye. Definitely the top male vocalist.
I can see where your ENTMM vote is going.
I don't vote based on looks, I vote based on talent, so you may be right, but he's real cute. All right. Number 3, their selection process brings double the excitement.
Oh my god.
Tell us why.
Well, first of all, I do love, they're always the first to select, or quite often the first to select. And we know the song already, so they're not just picking the artist.
Yeah.
They've picked the song, but that song always gets a revamp 3 months later.
Yeah, so at Festivali Këngës, they sing like a 7-minute version of their song.
Orchestral version.
15 minutes with orchestra. Then...
Hacksaw.
Yeah, delete, rewrite, new chorus, dip, change the language. You end up with a song that's the same in the title but translated, but it's a new song.
It's a complete, or even in Elhaida Dani's case, a completely new song.
Some instances it really works though. Juliana Pasha, I'm sorry, that was an amazing revamp. You know what I mean?
It's all about you.
It was amazing. You know she was singing about Jesus Christ.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's okay though. You can sing about your man, your woman. You can make it about whoever you want to love.
I didn't know that. But I mean, not all fairy tales have a happy ending.
No. Eneda was the personality of the year. Let's just put that out there.
She actually, I won't dispute that.
No, she's a personality and she can sing. It's just the song, you know, at Festivali Këngës it had potential. Parale.
Yeah, but I really love
Parale was
that.
good. We liked that in our video.
But fairy tale.
And then we got some major shade for our reaction video. Do you remember?
How can I forget?
Lord, Albanians are passionate, and that's why we
love you.
Even though the shade was real.
But she welcomed and embraced us. I mean, do you remember that catwalk we did?
That gif is out there on the internet. She's amazing. She is our queen.
And we also appeared in her summer music video.
Yeah, but that's not why we love her. We just love her because she's amazing.
And I love her also more because she did that.
Yes. Shout out to her. Mwah. Mwah.
Right, so that brings us to our next point, William, the audiovisual galaxies.
Albania, Feel the Passion, Eurovision 2010.
Oh my god.
She took us to hell and back. The flames, the fire.
Unbelievable.
Girl, we're always flaming and that made us feel
If
hot.
you need a visual interpretation, Albania gives it. Certainly in their music videos. I mean, like even Fairy Tale. I mean, what was that about?
Very Little Red Riding Hood meets Gandalf. Do you know what I mean? It was complicated, man. That was a bit over my head, but let's not bring that. That cape was...
It threw me out.
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
Mystical, magical.
I didn't get it.
Wasn't she riding on like a pendulum of time at some point?
And everything is always otherworldly. I mean, do you not remember World as well? That was just like set in another...
Yeah, I didn't get the connection between the flying ships and Lindy. It was all...
otherworldly.
Yeah, we move on to point number 5. They give their singers extreme makeovers. Okay, 2 words. Alta Boca.
Yes! Yes, Gaga, you look so good. Oh my god, yes!
Honestly, she went from like, there's nothing wrong with being a secretary of school teacher. Shout out to everyone who makes the world go round. But she went from being plain Jane, you know, answering phones, to being a diva in a matter of weeks. This was extreme makeover.
Juliana.
Home edition.
Juliana Pasha.
Yes! Yes, Gaga, you look so good. Oh my god, yes!
Again, from Frumster to stunning glamour puss. From, you know, backup choral singer to center stage diva. She ripped off those glasses like in She's All That. And she worked it. Girl, did they give her a wig? Honestly, at Festivali Këngës, she had this like bob.
Oh, is that Eneda Tarifa?
No. This is Juliana Pasha, look. And then at the Eurovision stage, she was all curled out. Was it a wig? Was it a weave? I don't know what it was, but it was different. And it was real cute.
But you've got to love Albania for point number 6, which is authenticity.
Before authenticity was a buzzword, they were already serving it. 2014, Herciana Mamuya.
2-headed eagle tattooed on her back. I mean, that is really putting country first.
Stunning camera shot from behind. You see the eagle on her stunning back. The eagle has landed. The eagle has landed. You know what? You gotta honor your heritage, and she is doing just that.
And what about a song called Identitet? Is that about cultural identity?
Oh, you know, I don't know. But it very well could be.
It very well could be.
It very well could be. All right. We turn to number 7. Their backing vocalists and their backing dancers get their moment to shine.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like a preview to what could happen in the future.
Again, Juliana Pasha's trio in 2010.
Oh, they need a show of their own.
Were they of, I can't remember, were they of African descent? Some black, African American?
Yeah, I think two African Americans and one.
Fantastic, showcasing them saying, you're on this stage, you're not part of the fam, you're gonna slay.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. She had a very gospel quality, so I think they may have been gospel singers for America. Something about that sounds familiar. They were amazing.
But they were owning it.
What
They
about
were totally owning it.
Ladino Chulo's dance troupe? Oh, girl.
Babe. Another world. Another world.
Anjeza Shahini. Anjeza Shahini.
Carry me with you.
Dancing accountants provided the backing vocals. They were doing their actuary work and they were moving, honey.
You are too much.
I love Albania. Point number 8.
It's your favorite point, William Lee Adams.
Well, I don't know if it's my favorite
It
point.
is your favorite point.
It's a recurring point.
Yeah, it is.
They love the electric guitar. They love guitar solos. In the case of Eugent Bushpepa, the guitar sound works. In the case of many others, it don't work.
But you know what?
Dinty Tat, for instance, was not my favorite song, 2013 Melmo. There were some guitars going on. Felt a little dated.
But the entire pre-selection had like a dozen of those.
When in doubt, cue a 5-minute guitar interlude. No. There's this one man at Festivali Këngës you always see in the orchestra. No. You know what I'm talking about, that dude. No. Oh, it's tedious. Oh my God.
You know what's so funny about Eugent Bushpepa?
Tell me.
It works because his song was originally a 3-minute song. I think when you have to when you have to chop into 3 minutes from 7 minutes, you're gonna have a guitar moment.
Let me tell you what Luis Fuster, who wrote this, Luis Garcia Fuster, honey, he says if Albania...
Spanish wiwiblogger.
Yeah, this is his post we're reading from, by the way. If Albania is known for something, it is their love of guitar solos. Year after year, we're delighted with almost 20 fic entries, out of which at least 15 contain a classic rock guitar solo.
I mean, I said at least a dozen, but yeah, he's right.
And Dinty Tat had a pyro guitar solo. You know, that's so Eurovision Albania. Pyro. Guitar solo. Yay! All right, Devin, I'm gonna cue number 9 with the melody and tell me if you can guess what number 9 is. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Take it to the part I love.
Yes! Rona
Nishliu!
Oh my goodness, Kosovar Queen, experimental jazz, beautiful dreads, artistic music video, and a 5th place finish.
With the Barbara Dex award in tow.
Who else? Do you know who goes top 5? And then wins Barbara Dex? She does it all. Memorable costume, memorable song, emotional semifinal performance. There had been a bus accident in Albania just hours before her semifinal. That made her performance even more emotional.
And proving that running order does not matter.
Doesn't matter.
That your audience will still remember you when it's time to pick up the phone. She is Albania's best result yet.
She sang 3rd in the grand final. 3rd. You see that 0-3?
Yeah.
And she still came.
Top 5.
And I think the jury put her 3rd.
Yes.
The jury that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is just amazing.
Yeah. Top 5.
And that music video is so haunting.
And
All white, do you remember?
yes.
Gray.
Can I just also point out, second in our Wee jury? Because
Yeah.
she came after Lorraine.
People thought we were crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, how you gonna put Rona Nishliu so high? La 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 la, you ain't got no taste. La 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 la, you ain't got no taste.
Yeah, we got loads of those fan mail.
Oh,
but guess
yeah.
what, honey?
Our girl slayed. All right. 10th point, and this to me is one of... Yes, I agree. The epic staging that was weird and wonderful, that was Kejsi Tola. On stage with Gumby. She was in a pink tutu standing on a wind machine. You can figure out what happened. Just bananas. This was when Eurovision was still super fun.
It's one of my favorite words.
Yes. This act epitomizes what I loved about Eurovision when I first started watching it. Crazy bananas, over the top, going for it. Didn't make sense, but she was carrying me in her dreams and I was carrying her. You know what I'm saying? Her little dance in the bridge.
Yeah.
This thing, do you remember this thing?
How can I forget?
It was just crazy.
It's the dance move I deflect to when I'm sort of out of ideas on the dance floor.
This is what Luis says. So Albania came by and said, hold my beer. They decided to send 16-year-old Kejsi Tola on a fantastical journey, joined by twin elves and a man disguised as a turquoise disco ball. What a glorious 3 minutes of television. There are twin elves!
Yeah.
I didn't even notice this. See? You can watch it years later and discover new things.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Bonus fact.
Bonus fact. I'm going to say orchestra staging, they still keep it true to the sort of the Eurovision. The people that love Eurovision.
Yes.
For that, sort of orchestra full-on black tie event.
Yes.
Now, Albania hasn't moved away from that.
Oh, that's okay. The reason my face was like, what the hell? That is an interesting fact. It's not the one listed in the post.
Oh.
The one listed in the post is that Albania has never sent a group to Eurovision. Never.
What about Identitet?
That's not a group. That was a duo.
Okay.
The Land of Eagles has never taken a group. Despite regularly having bands like Na or Lynx at their national final, the Albanian jury has never picked any of those.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is very interesting. Maybe it's time for the eagle to fly in a new direction.
Well, after all, the eagle has 2 heads.
It can look this way, it can look that way. Okay. In any case, those are 10 reasons that we and Luis Garcia Fuster love Albania at Eurovision. Why do you love them? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
I have to say, when William and I were reviewing the Festivali Këngës footage last year, and we sort of decided we're going to keep it short, and we thought, oh no, we maybe do need to do full-length versions.
Yeah, that video was like 40 minutes long. It took forever to upload.
Follow us on Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Tumblr, Pinterest, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter.
Let's keep it real. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, okay? Snapchat is dying ever since Rihanna was like, I don't like this. It's all about Instagram stories now. Anyways, we will see you later. Bye!